This is going to be a challenging walk. For one thing, I couldn't decide if I should pick up from here, Horseshoe Bay, and continue down the South Shore, or if I should go back to Southampton Princess Hotel area and continue the railway trail from there. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Anyway, I decided to do this one from Horseshoe. This little trail here comes off of the parking lot and takes you right through to the beach itself. The main entrance is a little further down in the parking lot where the buses drop all of the visitors and where locals will park their cars and pass by the concession place for not tents, but chairs and umbrellas and various supplies they need for the day. Those houses are actually located above the main road. They obviously have spectacular views of Horseshoe Bay and the South Shore in general. But this is the trail, the little trail that I just walked on. And it comes along here. And goes out to the beach. So we've got all the umbrellas set up already. Orange umbrellas, blue umbrellas. Good Lord. Look at all this. This is a public beach, really. I don't even know how it is that this can occur, where all of these are established first thing in the morning. I don't know. I don't know how that happens, because if I wanted to position myself somewhere without having to pay for an umbrella and a chair, it looks like I have to go to the last third of the actual beach to get a spot. Anyway, quite a few people here already, lots of them in the water, as you can see. This is the famous Horseshoe Bay in Southampton, Bermuda. There are probably a couple of ships in port this morning, so later on this morning this will be really, really packed. Okay, so I'm back to the parking lot and I'm about to walk up the hill to the main road so that I can continue this walk.
The first year, the second year, you're still here, you know,
Morning, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Good. You too. Warning, steps. They're coming. At least I'm in the shade so far. Mind you, I've just started. Or another busload of visitors. Apparently, we love our benches here in Bermuda, not just on the railway trail. So this is these are the steps that I just walked up. I'm almost to the top of them. I feel like I've had a workout already. And continuing on here. So it's Monday morning, August 12th, 2024. Tell me how you're feeling today, because I really am feeling a bit crusty. How about you? Let me know in the comment section. That blue building across the street there is the Southampton Rangers Workmen's Club, one of the many workmen's clubs that were established, I think probably in the 40s or 50s, primarily for black workmen, an outlet and a place of socializing for them, because Bermuda was very segregated in those days. These chickens are very bold. They saw me walking along the road here and they came running toward me. I hope they didn't think I had some food for them, because I certainly don't. Some of the feral chickens which we've spotted before on these walks. That one's keeping a little aloof over there. Well, we've reached the end of Southampton Parish on the eastern boundary. There used to be a boundary marker around here showing that we are stepping into Warwick Parish, but I don't see it. I don't know what happened to it. So I'm in Warwick Parish now, walking along the South Shore Road, overlooking the South Shore coastline of Bermuda. Once again, a very beautiful sight, but not exciting. It's only exciting if you're actually down there on the beach enjoying the surf and the sand. You walk along the dunes down on the coastline there, but that's not what I wanted to do today. There are lots of little coves, if you do that, can be discovered. This is a very unusual place to find a frangipani growing. I wonder how that happened. So I found the boundary signpost. It's a little further down than where I was photographing that welcome to, thank you for visiting Southampton Parish sign. That's a little further up the street there by about a couple of 100 yards, maybe 150. But yeah, I thought that it existed. The signpost for the Southampton Warwick boundary found. Warwick Camp. This is the home of the Bermuda Regiment. It's right across the street from the entrance to Chaplin Bay and Stonehole Bay. Nice little picnic bench. I'm telling you, I'm beginning to realize our obsession with benches and picnic tables in Bermuda. So I'm just taking a minute to take advantage of this little picnic bench and to provide you some information about the Royal Bermuda Regiment that we just captured back there. It's actually just across the street. So the Royal Bermuda Regiment is the home defense unit of the British Overseas Territory of Bermuda. It is a single territorial infantry battalion that was formed on the amalgamation in 1965 of two originally voluntary units, the mostly black Bermuda Militia Artillery and the almost entirely white Bermuda Rifles, and the only remaining component of the Bermuda garrison since the 1957 withdrawal of regular units and detachments from Bermuda. So, just a little background and history on the Royal Bermuda Regiment. Okay? I just found a very nice white oleander tree with some nice blooms on it. Don't see this one too much anymore. Primarily see the deep pink and the light pink trees. This is the entrance to Warwick Long Bay and Jobson's Cove. And apparently there's a little food stand down there called Beach Days, where you can get drinks and snacks and do some rentals. That's the little road that takes you down to the beach. Yeah, Long Bay is not anywhere near as popular as Horseshoe Bay, but it has its fans. It's a different kind of beach because it doesn't have as many facilities, and also it has a very deep drop off. That's the one thing that always made me nervous about Long Bay Beach. But because it's not as popular, people have a feeling or feel when they go there that they have the beach all to themselves, which is great because it is a beautiful beach, no doubt about that. Don't think that this horse crossing sign is relevant anymore. It used to be once, some time back when Spiceland's Riding Center existed, and they used to bring horse riding trail riders from their school, which was located on Middle Road, across the country over here to the South Shore and go down on the dunes of Warwick Long Bay. But that doesn't happen anymore. So maybe that sign needs to come down. So that's where the horses used to come from Middle Road along that trail across the street, cross the pedestrian right here, and then continue down this little trail to the beach. So the trail still exists. I haven't seen a group of horse riders cross this road in years. Here's a bench. This one is in loving memory of my brothers Dennis Farrow and John Farrow. Always loved, never forgotten, forever missed. That's very nice. That bench, dedicated to John Farrow and his brother, is located on at the lookout just above Warwick Long Bay. Warwick Long Bay, as you can see, is actually quite long. This is the Warwick Long Bay playground, which is quite nice. I've brought my granddaughter here in the past when she was a little bit smaller. So over the back are some obstacle courses and things like that for the kids if you continue walking straight through the parking lot area. Yeah, so that's the playground just after Long Bay Beach that I just showed you. This area here is called Warwickshire Park, and this is Warwickshire Road, a residential area of Bermuda. But again, take note of the pretty colors of the houses. This is a Poinciana tree. Remember back in like episode 2, I told you about the Poinciana tree being the best shade tree you could ever have on your property? This is the reason why. It just provides shade all around. So it looks like from this Poinciana tree and going up this little walkway here that I'm going to come out to the playground area that I just mentioned. I think we'll soon see. Well, it's definitely the playground, yeah, but still not where the obstacle course is. which is through there. Cool. I love these kinds of areas that are completely shaded by the trees. And today I put on mosquito repellent just in case, so I don't get all bitten up like I did a couple of days ago. So now I'm at the eastern entrance to the Warwick Long Bay in Bermuda, and I also took a minute to Google asking the question, how long is Warwick Long Bay? And apparently it stretches for half a mile. So we've walked a half a mile just before getting here from the western entrance to the beach down to this eastern entrance of the beach. So there you have it. Another interesting fact is that Warwick Long Bay is actually the longest beach of stretch of sand in Bermuda, according to Google, with that half-mile length. So, one of these days I'm gonna take a seat in one of these roadside chairs at this property. Here are the chairs. And here's South Shore Road. Must be an invitation to take a break. What do you think about those chairs down there? Is it an invitation to stop by and watch the traffic go by? Tell me what you think in the comment section. Look at that Chinese kite down there in the distance. That's at Aswood Park, which I will be at in about 5 minutes, or maybe less. These are some South Shore condominiums. Once upon a time it used to be hotel accommodation, but now, 2024, actually it's been that way for a couple of decades, they've been residential condominiums. So I found the base of the Chinese kite right here. I don't know if you can, well, see the line at all, but there is the kite. And the guy that's flying it is just behind me a little ways. So I'm going to see what he has to say. How are you?
Good.
I've got the camera running.
Oh.
Do you mind?
I don't know what you want me to do.
Just tell me how you got into this.
Oh, well, I mean, I've always flown kites as a traditional thing.
Right.
Especially on Good Friday,
Right.
Easter time.
Right.
And I'll say maybe about 10 years ago or so, I decided to up the ante and started flying something other than traditional.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it ever since.
And is there a club or something? Because sometimes I see loads of them in the sky here.
Well, it's not that formal, but I mean, when the weather's good,
Yeah.
guys will come out and we'll, just team up and fly.
Okay.
It could be here, it could be Chaplin Bay. It all depends on the wind direction.
Oh,
on any given day.
okay.
And so we just,
And you can put it up by yourself?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna put up by myself.
Do you mind saying your name or?
Derek.
Derek
Simmons.
Simmons? Cool. Yeah, I am Bermuda woman. I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I'm walking right now from, not all in one day, but I'm walking from Dockyard to St. George's.
Right. Okay.
So I'm now at Aswood Park, Warwick.
Okay. So you're making your way.
I'm making my way. And I thought, when I saw it just now coming along South Shore, I said, I'm going to go and see if I can find who's flying this kite. So I'm glad I met you, Derek. I'm Patricia, painter.
Okay, painter. Okay.
Yep. So tell me again what test line strength you're flying this kite on.
So the line strength is 2,000 pounds.
Right.
So, and it's needed for today. Anything over about 10 miles per hour,
right,
I have to tie it. This one I tie it regardless because the wind can change.
Yes.
And if it comes up,
yes,
I need to make sure it's tied to something that's
Sturdy,
substantial,
yeah.
and that the line is strong enough to.
Oh
to
my
kite.
goodness, have you lost any kites?
No.
No?
I
Okay,
always
that's
use
good.
proper line, proper fixed structures that I tie it to.
Okay.
I never had anything come loose.
Nice,
Never.
nice.
I mean, this is all like climbing equipment that I use.
I see that, I see
This
that.
is a 5,000
Oh, oh my goodness, yeah, no, you can't hold on to that. You're just going to be pulled right across
I'll be over
the park here, yeah. Or maybe out in the ocean. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, that was a nice little chat with Mr. Derek Simmons of Warwick. Him and his Chinese kite hubby. So you never know what you're going to run into when you're out walking along Bermuda's roadways, right? Are you inspired yet? Let me know in the comments. So I'm back out to the South Shore Road, having just exited Ashford Park, and I'm going to be continuing east on South Shore Road. Whew. So
for your boys and moms being to settle down, all right?
I took a break in LITT restaurant on South Shore Road, Warwick, because it's hot outside. And this is my end point for today. So I'm with, what is your name?
Nika.
Nika, and the bartender is
Danilo.
Danilo.
Enjoy pronouncing that one.
Yep, so this is my end point for today. Ciao.